world all about parenting. Hope you all are safe and sound. We are coming to another related topic of last week, that is managing the fear in children. Last week we dealt with what are dreams and what are nightmares and how it can affect our children. A topic a bit similar to the previous one, still different, is the fear in children. If you see fear, that is a common emotion every child can have, and even adults also have, for one reason or other reason. If you see, this kind of fear will come to a child mainly when the parents are not around, or people speak something negative or bad to them, or some kind of new experience where they never be exposed, or something loud or something different can inculcate fear in a child. And whatever is new, we initially call them as stranger anxiety. That is when the child is of 6 months or 7 months, some new person comes and will come baby, they will say no, or they will cling towards the mother. So this is stranger anxiety. But this stranger starts playing the child for a little time, 1 to 2 occasions, then the child becomes friendly. Same principle we can use when the child is exposed to a new situation or a wrong situation. We can understand that fear is not a bad thing, expected in everyone, except mainly in adults as well. But if this fear is persistent and significantly influencing child to bring a negative impact, we call this fear as phobias. So mainly we can see children have phobias towards dark light, or darkness, or the child is having fear towards fire or thunderstorms, or big huge dogs when they are barking. The children get scared and move to one corner. So these are normal scenario where we need to learn to overcome. But the common things are above mentioned examples. If you see the children, those who are more susceptible for this kind of fear is children of anxious parents. That is, one of the parents are more anxious or overprotective parents. So these are the two categories of parents where the children can become fear of any things what we have mentioned. Now we can see how we can help this kind of children. So the first step of managing the children is, as usual, I say that talk to the child. Usually the child verbalizes any kind of fear of a person, a scenario to their loved ones. So hope we can be the loved ones to our children, where we are the first point of contact. Make them understand the darkness or barking dog or thunderstorm, fear of heights or fear of fire. These are common in everyone. There is nothing to be worried, and this can be seen in most of the children. But overcoming this is very important. This point we need to put into their head so that they are able to come out of the fear what they are. The next point I would like to emphasize on this particular aspect is, do not ridicule or belittle your child because of the fear of anything. It is very common, usually youngsters or siblings make fun of the children for any kind of weakness they have. So try to avoid those kind of scenario. If some elder is trying to belittle them or ridicule them, tell them not to do it. Give them little time to come out of it. So this way we are able to manage the fear in the children. If you go out somewhere as parents, children never want to leave you. But initially it will be difficult, but as the child is growing for 3 years or 4 years, we need to go out without taking our children. But whenever you go out, tell them that you're going out and within this time limit you will come back. So the fear of not losing you will be avoided if you make them understand and go from that particular place. Moreover, than a house setting, it will be always good that expose the child to new people so that they will understand that other than the house and the members they see every day, there are people good enough to mingle, interact, and play with, so that the fear factor can be reduced. Encourage them to have a lot of activity, especially outdoor activities where we mingle with people, and the child will not have any kind of notions of negative things or the past or any kind of stories what people has put in. So these are some of the main things we can manage if the child is coming up with fear. Another important area of fear is school, when children starts going to the school. As we know that school is a new scenario, whereas there is no one or two children, there are umpteen number of children where the teacher need to cater to the needs of everyone. So initially the fear of schools based upon the behavior of the teachers or the classmates in the school can bring fear, but help them to wait, or tell them to wait and understand how things will settle up. So this way we are able to help when the children start with their schoolings. And moreover, if any of the family members or friends or anyone indulging much on our children's affairs, which increasing the fear of things, that is police is there, or some kind of thief are there, or someone is trying to kill them, this kind of negative feeling is trying to impart on them, which create a fear beyond the term of discipline, we need to stop them. By the end of the day, our children need to grow out of all these feelings. So these are the general principles we can take care while we talk about fear in children. And one of the main fears in children is fear of darkness. So there is something we can manage when we talk about this fear of darkness, especially at home. In order to avoid the fear of darkness, make a bed routine. That is, at 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, the child needs to sleep properly, and make it as a routine so that the fear of night can be avoided. Second thing is, put on a night lamp or some kind of light, so that a dim light is there in the house, so that it is not dark if the child need to get up in the night also in any kind of reasons. So this will also help us to have some prayer time, so that the child will be moving out of this fear of darkness. Avoid ghost stories or any kind of negative impact. If you discipline your child and it hurt your child also, try to make him happy before he sleeps. Otherwise, there is a high chance for him to get up crying and screaming. Add it with the fear of darkness, and the child can go to a different level. So this way we can manage the child by having a improved home decor and improving the lifestyle of the children. Moreover, help them to have so many positive attributed works, like it's putting music, or having a good time with parents, making them laugh, cuddle them, kisses. These things will help them to understand that the darkness is no more a issue to be taken care when they grow up. With this, I would like to wind up the session, how to manage fear in children. And whatever I'm speaking, this is mainly with the behavior or character management of a child. It cannot be possible in one day. It is a regular practice for father and mother, so that we can bring our son or a daughter out of the negative scenario, so that he can face the world without having much pressure. Hope this session is good enough to deal with another crisis that is commonly seen in children. Till we meet next week with another important topic, stay happy and stay safe. Thank you.